This Hampshire village has two very proud claims to fame. The first one is its name, which sounds a bit more Sahara Desert than thatched cottage, and the second one is the story behind the name. Enham Alamein was created as a unique home for war heroes over 90 years ago.
In the First World War, 2 million British servicemen were injured. 750,000 were permanently disabled. Many, mentally and physically traumatised, were brought to Enham to help them recover. Small military pensions meant they couldn't look after themselves. They were given homes and their children grew up here. Doug Saunders, who's 83, was born in Enham. His father, Walter, came here in 1919, suffering from shell shock. Walter and his wife and children were only the second family to move in. Doug is the one in white.
So what was it like growing up here?
Well, it was different because it was only the latter years you realised how different it was, because you see, you were so used to men walking about with one arm, one leg, nearly everybody had a walking stick. You just thought that was a general thing until you got a bit older.
Enham gave work to all of them. Walter became a cobbler and they provided a home for his family.
My own father, and talking for a lot of the other men, they would have been on the scrap heap, obviously, if it hadn't been for a place like Enham. And, well, my dad, it made his life.
In those days, the village was just called Enham. But then came the Second World War and the crucial Battle of Alamein in Egypt, when the Allies repelled Rommel's forces.
It meant hundreds more disabled soldiers were brought back here, and as a gesture of thanks for Britain's role, Egypt raised more than £200,000 as a gift. And this is how the village responded.
With their new name, Enham Alamein thrived. And today, it's still going strong.
So what's it like round here, Leslie? It strikes me as a very friendly place, is that right?
Yes, it is, yes. There are lovely people here, very community-minded.
Now, I'm told there's something rather amusing back here. Wow, barber shop. It's my spiritual home. How are you doing? You all right?
I'm fine, thanks, yeah.
For what it's worth, Colin, you're doing an excellent job.
Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
In peacetime, the demand from ex-servicemen diminished, so the Enham headquarters opened its doors to civilians. It's become one of Britain's leading disability charities, helping 3,000 people a year with learning, physical or mental disabilities.
Brilliant! It feels like part of the village here. It doesn't feel like an institution at all. And there's this great philosophy here that you are the boss, you're an individual. You can achieve whatever you want.
So what's Enham brought to you here?
It's brought a whole new life for me and opened up a whole new load of doors and opportunities for me.
Enham has always provided employment to help give disabled servicemen a new start. Today, it's as busy as ever. Here, they're packing up products for well-known companies.
We look at capabilities, not the disabilities. That's how I like to put it. We give everybody encouragement and a purpose and a value here, which they perhaps wouldn't get outside.
What do you feel that working here has brought you?
Confidence, self-esteem. Despite my disability, it's given me a good-looking life now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In the early days, horticulture was one of the favourite jobs. For the men who came here from the horrors of war, the tranquility must have been like paradise. And as productive now as ever, veg and flowers are growing right through the year.
It's very good therapy. You get everything from seed to plate, and everyone benefits enormously from the therapeutic side of things.
Fantastic. Can I take some home with me?
Yes, you can indeed.
That's great.
250,000 people have come to find help here over the years, starting with all those wounded soldiers.
In fact, the charity has been helping the services again recently, coaching veterans from Afghanistan and Iraq to get jobs back in Civvy Street. Enham Alamein. Now, if that isn't a name with a claim to fame, I'll eat my own hairbrush.